Denise Gossett here, festival founder and director of Shriekfest. I'm going to talk a little bit about what films get in the festival and why. Now, we're at that time of year in our 2017 year where we are narrowing down the films. So the way it works is our judges, watch everything, rate them, and then they get put into yes, maybe, and no piles. And I have to tell you, the yes pile is the highest stack, which is crazy. So what does this tell us? It tells us a few things. It tells us that the quality of films that Shriekfest is receiving are amazing, through the roof, great stories, great all-around project. It also tells us that not all of those films can make it into the festival. Our festival is 4 days long. We can't fit them all. So how do we decide between a huge stack of films that are all yeses? Well, the first thing we do is we go back through, and of course 10 is the top rating. So if they have 10, 10, 10, 10 in all four categories, it's going to get moved to another pile. The ones that have 10s and 9s, they're going to be moved over here. Doesn't mean it's not a great film. It just means these ones over here scored just a titch higher. See, that's the problem, is I'm going to be rejecting a lot of films, and the filmmakers are not going to understand why, because their film is top quality, good movie, acted well, good story. So here's where I say it becomes subjective. Each judge is going to have their opinion. Now, so each judge has their opinion on, different type of film that they like, or different type of acting, or whatever it may be that made them score 10s across the board. Does not mean that these films over here that maybe they gave 10, 10, 10, 9 weren't good films. They just prefer this one over here. So the yes stack basically narrows down, is it a good film? And then the ones chosen are narrowed down more by, do I love this film? Does it deserve to be in the festival? That sort of thing. So all these yeses that are going to be rejected does not mean they're not good films, does not mean you are not talented. It just starts to come down to subjective reasons of what people prefer. It also comes down to, let's say there are two films. They both scored 10s across the board. This short is 32 minutes, and this short is 20 minutes. Well, if we liked them both the same, sometimes the 20-minute one has a better chance of getting in depending on what else has already been programmed. A 32-minute short can be tough to program. Do we show them? Of course we show them. I mean, we show them every year. Shoot, we showed a 45-minute short once. I didn't think we would, but once I watched it, it was so amazing that we had to show it. So I'm not saying that anything over 20 minutes is not going to get shown, because we do it every year. What I am saying, if we only have room for one more short, and that 20-minute fits in there just nicely, 32 is going to send us over our limit. We're going to have a hard time programming it and having enough time in between films, etc. That 20-minute film will win out. So, like I've said in some of my past videos, make sure that your credits are tight. Everything's tight, tight, tight. I watched a film the other day. It was 23 minutes. And it was good. It was well done. It kept me interested. However, it was not a tight film. That film easily could have been 16 minutes and then been a super tight, really thought out, every second of it film. So, I know it's brutal and it's hard, but look at your films. Where can you trim down here and there and help move that story along quicker? We live in an age where people are on video games and they watch these spectacles in the movie theaters, and everything is fast, 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 at you, coming at you quick. Think about that with your film. That's not necessarily what I'm saying Shriekfest wants, but we do like a tight film. Tight films are just such a joy to watch. a joy to see the reaction of the audience. So yeah, that is how we do our selection process. But like I said, the yes stack is way higher than the maybe and the no stack. It used to be, back when we started, there would be, more no's, more maybes, and less yeses. But wow, people got to up your games now because there's so many talented people out there now. Alrighty, thank you for submitting.